Hi there, Sagittarius. This is Kim here to do your next 48-hour reading. And I hope you're doing really well. Thanks so much for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your views. Donating that energy with hitting that like button and the subscribing. I guarantee you will have a connection with this reading and find something that gives you a message. So appreciate your energy. Let's get on to the reading. So Sagittarius, let's do a breakthrough reading. 6 spots. The first one is going to be your pattern. The second one is going to be your challenge. The third card will be the top of the pyramid, and that will represent your breakthrough. 4, wow, I was just shuffling, Spirit, but we have 7 of Cups. Seeing something with rose-colored glasses. I don't know if that's a good thing or a not so good thing. You have lots of options open to you. So number 4 is your power card. 5 is your outcome card. And 6 is ultimately what Spirit would advise to you. Aw. I could see that shuffle was not going to work out. All right. Sagittarius. So spot 1 is your pattern. 2 is your challenge. 3 is your breakthrough. 4 is your power card. 5 is your outcome. And here's 6 with the action. Oh, wow. Hermit. So that's taking action. Getting to know who you are, right? Getting to know yourself, getting to know your journey. Most importantly, though, getting to know that part of you that is the light, the part of you that really wants to be a good guide for others also. Yeah, okay, so let's start this. Sagittarius. Ooh, 2 of Cups. It is my true love card, or a lot of people regard this as like the real love, true love. The pattern, it's a pattern. Maybe you fall in love quickly. Maybe it's talking about that. Like, because, I mean, Sagittarius is very fiery and impulsive sometimes. This is a repeat. That's what it's saying. The challenge is repeating the same thing and really believing that it's going to be different. So that is the challenge. It's like, let's do something a little different. What is our breakthrough? 4 of Wands in the reverse. You're moving on from one energy that just, your breakthrough is to realize that it's not getting to the finish line. I hate to say that, but there's something that's not getting to the finish line, and I feel like it's going to be a change or a break in there will be a break in your path. This is a very big choice, and the pattern is to choose something that you, somewhere or someone that you have been there before, done that, and it didn't work out. It's the 7 of Cups, really wanting to come out. That's interesting. That's your power card. So your power card at this moment, because these breakthrough readings are for what's going on when you view this. So this 7 of Cups is meaning that it is your power at this time to have this beautiful imagination that can branch into the what ifs. And you're coming up with all these amazing things, all these ideas. They all look great from this view. Some are not what they seem, but you have the ability to take a situation and see the best and see all the options that are available to you. So your ability to really like see things as better than maybe what they are sometimes. That's awesome. That is a good ability. So the Queen of Wands in the reverse is the outcome. You know, it's weird. The first thing that came to my mind or to my heart space was not sharing this gift or this talent with just anyone, not sharing this with you, being very picky and discriminative of who you are actually letting into your space. Oh, nice. And the Chariot, well, this Chariot, the action to take is action. You have Cancer energy really strong in your reading. Because the action card and the pattern card are both Cancer. You could have Aries here with the breakthrough. You could have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn with the challenge. Your power card is Scorpio. You have Aries also with this outcome. It's the breakthrough and the outcome that maybe there's something you don't want to share with someone else. Isn't that strange? Maybe you don't want to, like, if there's a pattern to always partner up with something and it's saying choose something different. Maybe there's another option that you haven't looked at. Let's use the Kipper deck. Let's use the Kipper deck and see if it wants to give us any information here on the pattern. Let's do the pattern. Give us information on the pattern. The distant horizons. Or does it mean too soon? Is it a pattern of moving too fast, too soon? Because of it being like in the reverse, the way it came out. Jumping into something too soon. Committing too soon? Tell me about the challenge. Doing something without even thinking is the challenge. So thinking a little bit more. I mean, it is your ability here to be so creative, but thinking more, putting more thought into what you're investing in and to how soon you jump in with something, or I mean, you know, partner up. All right, what's the breakthrough about? What's the breakthrough about? A message. A message that I feel like you just haven't received yet. Yeah, maybe this message is coming in the not so distant horizons. You also have number 7. You have number 7 with the Chariot too. 477. And then another 7 up here, 777. Maybe this is about a change of work and making some really big moves. Not wanting to take a risk at the moment, but what is this Queen of Wands in reverse about? What is it about? Oh. Somebody is not who they seem to be. Somebody is not who they portray themselves to be. They are a false person to you. You're falling very quickly. Now, I don't know if this is like within the partnership or if this is just talking about you're making a lot of big moves because somebody is a false person. There might be a child involved. False person, meaning they're not who they say they are to you. That's what I mean by that. By pretending to be somebody else. Be really careful, like if you're not wanting to have a child at this time. All right, let's get some more messages here. Keep your options open. And you have the ability to see truly the best. Even when it's not there, though. Tell me about the challenge. Give me advice on the challenge, Spirit. The Hierophant. So, like, this is a soul contract. This is for some sort of spiritual lesson or something really spiritual that has to do with the challenge. It's a spiritual thing. This could be a spiritual feeling like you are, I was going to say, under some kind of spiritual attack. Feeling like this is the spell of 7 cups. You're making something out to be nicer than it is, or better than it is, or someone out to be better than they are. You have the King of Cups. This is about finding that balance with your mood and being master over it. Now, the King of Cups can represent somebody that is coming into your life, like competing with your heart, because they take the cake when it comes to knowing how to do things in love. So maybe one of your power is that you are balanced emotionally. So even if there was this whole people throwing out different things to seduce you, I don't think you can be that seduced. Like, I think you see something. Tell me about this message, Spirit. What's the message about? The Sun in reverse. It is going to reveal something to you that you don't see currently. And then there's the Hermit. Something that you end up sitting with, taking it in, and handling something on your own. The Sun in reverse is a message of shadow. Maybe somebody else's shadow. Maybe dealing with our own shadow. With this Hermit might be talking about dealing with shadow work, your own disappointments. So the message might not even be all that clear. Tell me about the Four of Wands in the reverse. Here's 3 of Cups. This was wanting to come out, by the way, with the King of Cups. So Cancer energy again, and then Scorpio energy. Single and mingle and loving it. That's my single and mingle and loving it. Especially if it's combined with the Four of Wands in reverse. And then that's usually what that means. It could be about getting together with friends and family. Having a really good time, cheers, having a drink, having a really good time. Tell me more about the false person for Sagittarius. What about this false person? It's a situation from work or at work, or having to do with what they say about what they do for work, or their pentacles, or how good they're at something, or how good they are at something. There's something that you're mastering with the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles could mean, and especially with that other 8, somebody might not be who they seem at your workplace. So be really careful about that. Watch and choose your friends closely. Focus more on your work in this situation. You have a lot of 8s. You even have 16 there. So 8 reduces to 8. And 2 9s, releasing the past. This, I don't know. I wonder if the Chariot is an actual move. You know what I mean? Because this is making big moves with the Four of Wands in the reverse. This is action, to take action. And I think it's a path that's going a little bit of a different place than you've been before. You could really be receiving like a mentor advice from someone. That could be part of your power, is that you have somebody that can give you really good, solid advice. You might be branching off on your own regarding some kind of skill that you have. That might be the big move. Tell me more about the Chariot. The Chariot usually comes when things are starting to speed up. You're breaking free from toxic attachments, people or addictions or vices or things that keep you pulled down, weighed down, and stop you from succeeding. You're just blowing right past that. And if it has to do with material, on the material realm, you're getting even better with that. So Spirit, are you going to advise anything for the Seven of Cups? The Nine of Pentacles. I know that you can see the best in every situation and every person. But this is saying that for your success, lots of success, especially when it comes to money, the exchange, money, you have if you focus your entrepreneur strength here, your self-reliance, there's 999, you ready to let go of the past and be your own boss. You could be very successful at that if that's something that you've been contemplating on doing. So, and that's what I've got for you guys mainly. I see that as success, compromise, success, working together. Careful at work or whatever that work situation is. All right, so let's pull one of these cards. This is the Wisdom from the Masters. Pull one. It usually has a lot to do with what it is that you... Wisdom. So it has to do with wisdom. Pana. Wisdom. Wisdom is a quality or a state of being that embodies wise knowing of what is true or natural, coupled with discernment and insight. Wisdom is putting aside both the desire to increase pleasant experiences and the urge to resist unpleasant experiences. So it's kind of like being open to experience and sit in whatever it is that you're given to sit in. Wisdom is deep understanding or clarity rather than a learned storehouse of knowledge. Through meditation, we have the opportunity to know the mind and to look beneath the mirage of its activity and then restrain the worry, impatience, and conceit. I understand my actions, Kama, have consequences. Therefore, I act with wise intention. When I move beyond my innate opinions, reactions, and biases, and respond with open-hearted kindness, I am practicing wisdom. When I understand the nature of my mind, delusion changes into wisdom. In practicing wisdom, I remove the fuel of neediness and craving, and wise knowing becomes available to me. When I yoke wisdom with compassion, I find ultimate and supreme wisdom. Okay, I'm going to also pull an angel, Ask Your Angels card, and I'm going to pair it with a timing card. So anything that you want timing on, month, year, hours, we'll give you choice 1 through 4, and then I'll pair it up with this Ask Your Angels too. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So whatever stone you feel drawn to, that'll work. Okay, number 1, or that stone. I have within the next few months. Wow, and then I have 3 days. So I got 2 timing things. If you chose this one, 2, I have Don't Stop, and 8 years. If you chose this one, 3. I have unlikely and 24 hours. If you chose this one, I have not the right time and plan for the long term. That's strange. Not the right time and plan for the long term. All right, that's what I've got for you, Sagittarius. Send you love and light. If you want a private reading, reach out to me through the description box. You can find answers there. Bye.